Hi friends! This is Angela, the Inquisitive Farmwife. I'm so glad that you're here with me today. I am excited to take you around the farm and show you some projects I have going on. Did you know that today is Earth Day? So we're going to be participating in the 4 R's collaboration hosted by Blue Self-Reliance and 9 Acre Family Farm. I was thrilled when they included me in this because I have a project I'm going to show you that came home and I can't wait to see what you think I should do with it. So there's going to be quite a few of us YouTube content creators participating, and we're all going to drop a video today. So there's going to be lots to watch, so make sure you watch for the hashtag and the logo on all the videos. It's going to be a fun day seeing how everyone chooses to reuse, reduce, recycle, and repurpose things around their place. So this right here, this is what I had hoped. Right here, this wooden 2-tiered display was going to be the star of the show today. But we have rain coming in and I'm just not going to be able to get to this project just yet. But my son works at a retail store and he asked me, "Mom, would you like this? They're getting rid of it. They don't need it." And I thought, yes, I'm going to make this a plant stand. I'm going to put plants on this. Then I thought about putting it in the farm stand, but now I'm back to the plants. And of course it's been sitting here a little while because you can tell the birds have done their ditty on it. But then he brought home these shelving units. So I'm not quite sure what I might do with those. So you all tell me, because he brought them home hoping he could use them for storage of his stuff, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm not really sure what I want to do with that. But this right here, I think I'm going to stain it or paint it and put it on my patio and put some long planter boxes along here and grow like some green beans. And then maybe up here I can have some taller plants like tomatoes. Who can guess what these are? This is 2 sets of stairs that went on our hot tub. We kept these so that I could have an herb garden. I want to put a bunch of planters on there with lots of different herbs. So somehow here on the patio, I am going to be bringing that wooden structure and adding to this. And then I have a few pots like this that I want to plant some things in too. These 2 things we see here, this and this, are actually projects that I did several years ago, and we gave up on them, and I'm hoping to convince the farmer to let me move them to a different location on the farm so that I can grow in them again. This is my first horse tank we ever had when we got Flash the horse. He came with the tank and the tank was broke. We've tried to fix it. So we filled it with dirt and I tried to grow garlic, and nothing really ever came of it. So I've just kind of let that go. But this right here was down below on our patio. And what that is the bottom part of a pig feeder. And on top where all that grassy mess is, I had a beautiful patch of strawberries. And then down below, you can't see very well, maybe I'll bring you in closer in a minute, I had spinach growing there. And guess what, guys? The other day I was at the store and I found rhubarb and strawberry starts. And I thought, wouldn't it be fantastic to put rhubarb right in here, just like maybe 3 plants, and then bring back my strawberry planter. I'll have a picture of what I have. Let's hope the farmer lets me. So here's that pig feeder. You can see it a little closer, and you can see how that would be a great place to put strawberries. It looks like I'm going to have to add some soil and things to it. It has shrunk over the years, and we've had critters in there digging around. I'm sure that the squirrels have buried a few walnuts, but I would like to bring this back because I did companion planting where the strawberries were up here and then down here closer to the ground, and this area where the pigs would actually eat was where the spinach went, and it's supposed to help keep bugs away from the strawberries, and it worked pretty good for me. Yeah, I hope I can bring this back. I hope I can move it. My thought was maybe I could put it somewhere over there by the farm stand. What do you think? Now, I know this isn't fancy and it's dilapidated and it's about to go to the trash, but this was my first real project that my daddy taught me how to do some woodworking type of thing with. I took an old doghouse that I found on one of those for sale sites, and I got it either free or super cheap. And Daddy and I built an outdoor nesting box so that I can lift the lid for my bantam-sized chicks. And since then, I no longer have them, but for them to get out with, I just used an old grate from a non-working grill. And I'm going to take you around back so you can see the full-size chickens are in here. I've just kind of opened everybody up to be together now. I only have one pair of bannies, but we took the back off and we put a hinge for easy cleaning. So sometimes things that even look obvious or don't look obvious can be repurposed. So instead of pet dogs, pet chickens. And here you go. Here's another item that was repurposed. This is not technically a cow stanchion, although I use it like that. It's a chute or a squeeze, and it's an older one that was gifted to my dad, and unfortunately it was right before he quit doing cattle, but he kept it on the farm. And now what I did is I moved all the bars, what were left of them, we lost a few, and they're all up so that I can be under here milking. And they usually stand still. They stand good for me when I give them their grain, you know. But when necessary, when the vet comes, it's a happy, safe place for them that they know that way now. So it works for both. So this was another recycle, reuse, repurpose project. It was originally a storage building for my cousin, and the back had fallen off. And I said, that's okay. I'm gonna use it because these guys are getting bigger and they're gonna need a bigger shelter and a different fence out on the pasture. Well, windstorm came up. We didn't have it strong enough, evidently, and the wood pieces that were there were rotted and I didn't realize. And now we just have a musical instrument when the wind blows. So here's another little project that I probably should have filmed. Thought about doing that for this, but it was our first time doing it. It was kind of last minute, but I decided I'm going to include it in this video anyway. This seat was originally made of this material, and it was just all tore up. When I bought this machine, it was pretty much duct taped the seats. Here you can see there's a chunk missing where the puppy chewed part of it off. But what we did is we reupholstered, bring you in here, we reupholstered this seat. It was kind of a fun little project. This material was definitely repurposed because I bought it probably 15 or 20 years ago at a thrift store back when my girls were in Girl Scouts and we were going to make these things called sit-upons. That never happened, but I hung on to that material knowing someday I'd use it. I actually had enough material I could have covered this, but obviously this is still in very good condition, and so I'll save that little bit of material for maybe another project, or if some of this starts to tear, maybe I can repair it. But this is just a temporary solution, but it was a good way to use material that was sitting around in my closet not being used, and I tried to learn a new skill. It's not the best, but it was a repurposed, reused project. Thanks for going around the farm with me today and taking a little tour of all the little projects that I've been working on and I hope to get done yet. I am so excited that I got to be a part of this collaboration. I can't wait to see what all the other channels do. What are you doing to make sure that you're protecting our earth? You guys have a great day. Take care of the earth. We only have one.